Hello friends and welcome to This American Girl Reads. My name is Kirsten and today I want to go over all the things I added to my collection in April. So I want to start this video with two caveats and I'm going to try and keep this short. I know I tend to talk a lot. First, this is not a normal amount of things that I add to my collection in a single month. I mentioned in my CYO unboxing video that my partner and I had an unexpected little bit of money come in, and we first used it to pay off some bills and handle some, adult responsible things in life, but then we each got like a little bit of extra money to our allowance. And so with that money, as well as my usual monthly allowance, I went a little bit nuts. I bought a little bit more than I normally would. Tariff panic buying is a real thing. So that is one caveat right here. Is I just want to put it out there that this is not a normal amount of stuff that I would add to my collection. It is a lot. The second thing I just wanted to add is I have figured out why I don't like calling it a haul, and why I said when I first got started that I wasn't really going to be doing a lot of hauls. And it's really that I hate the word haul. For me, the word, if I say that, this is my monthly haul, or this is what I hauled when I went to such and such a place, it feels very like dragon on top of its hoard. And that's not how I feel about my collection, and it's not how I want other people to perceive my collection. And there's nothing wrong with the word haul. Like, use it all you want. I know that it comes from like other influencer spaces, like makeup hauls and things like that, areas of the internet that I don't go and I'm not super familiar with. So I know there's nothing wrong with the word haul, but to me, what it always hit my ear wrong. And I think it's just because it makes me feel like I'm a dragon sitting on top of a hoard, and that I'm just like, hoarding resources and keeping things to myself, like a little gremlin. And so I think if I just call it collection editions, if I just show off things that I've added to my collection in the past month, it feels better for me. Again, there's nothing wrong with the word haul for anyone else. It just bothers me. And so I'm not going to call it a haul. I'm going to call it a collection edition. It is functionally the exact same thing, but it makes me feel a little bit better. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. The biggest thing I've added to my collection this month is something you have already seen, and that is my new CYO. Her name is Cass. When I did my unboxing, I hadn't actually decided on her name yet, but I have decided her name is Cassidy. She goes by Cass. Her best friend, Tewila, in my collection, you'll see her later. Her best friend calls her Cassie because they've known each other since preschool. So this is the biggest thing that I added to my collection this month, is a whole CYO. But she is also modeling one of the other things that I add to my collection this month, which is the Maple Lee robotics outfit. I added this because I knew that I was going to have a doll in my collection at some point that, was into robotics and computers and things along those lines. She's actually, she's my tinkerer. Anything that, anything electronic, anything mechanical that she can just kind of tinker and play with, that's like her jam. That's what she loves. And so I did specifically get this because I wanted it for her and I knew she was coming. And again, tariff panic buying, so you're going to see a lot of Maple Lee stuff in this month's collection edition. But Cass here is my biggest edition, modeling one of my smaller collection editions this month. Speaking of Maple Lee, there was a few other things that I got from Maple Lee this month. I got this outfit, which is the Nova Scotia Sunrise sweater outfit. I have it on Joss today. These are from the AG Gap outfit, so these are not Maple Lee, but the rest of the outfit is Maple Lee. I really like this because I love a good, long, cozy sweater. I really liked the colors that were in this. I love the little detail of the rainbowy buttons. I just thought it was really cute, and when I was working on figuring out what I wanted to order from Maple Lee, this was an absolute no-brainer. Had to be added into my collection. Another item from Maple Lee that I added was the Rascally Raccoon Pajama Set. This is freaking adorable. This thing is so soft, like it feels like a real plushie that people would sleep with. I love a good night shirt. People don't are night shirts not a thing anymore? Because I feel like American Girl hasn't really done a lot of night shirts in recent years, and I sleep in sweatpants and a t-shirt, so like, I mean, basically what I wear every day. So I don't sleep in a night shirt, but are night shirts not a thing anymore? Because they were such a big thing in early PC American Girl. Like, all the PJ sets were night shirts, and so like, are they not a thing anymore? Because they should be, especially if they come with adorable sleeping raccoons and these really soft, fuzzy socks that have little raccoons on them. Just so cute. And I definitely got this set specifically for Ramona because it came with this little raccoon plushie. And Ramona is my girl who likes to collect dolls and stuffed animals. Mostly stuffed animals. She has some dolls. I mean, she doesn't actually. I haven't gotten her any dolls yet. But in her story, she collects some dolls. And she's really, really big into stuffed animals. So this was a no-brainer. I had to get it for her. And I'm so glad I did. So, so cute. Few other maple leaf things that I got that are not presently on dolls are these little moose slippers. Again, kind of a no-brainer. These are so cute. How was I supposed to resist? So I'm glad I have these for someone. I've been slowly adding pajamas into my collection. When I first started collecting, I wasn't super into having pajamas. I was more invested in having clothes that I could take my dolls outside with and take pictures of them with. And like, yes, you can go outside in your pajamas. I frequently go outside in my pajamas to take pictures of my dolls in my yard and near my house. But when I first started, I was really, really focused on getting them everyday wear or holiday wear or, like real outfits. And so I didn't really care so much about pajamas. But now that I have, a sort of doll house and I have doll beds, and I have, lots of different dolls, I'm more invested in adding pajamas and having some options like that because I want to be able to take like sleepover scenes or, just getting ready in the morning kind of photos. So I've been working on adding adorable things like this to my collection so that when I start working on taking some sleepover scenes, which I might actually do this afternoon. My partner's at Q2Q for his play that he's working on, and I have to go to work. It's Sunday. I have to go to work at 8 o'clock at night. So I have like some hours in the afternoon that aren't spoken for. That's why I'm filming. And I might take some time today to do a sleepover scene since Ramona's already in pajamas. And I have these moose slippers. We'll see. We'll see how tired I get. In addition to those, another maple leaf thing that I have that's not on a doll is the bear sweater outfit. I don't remember the official name, but it's like a polar bear sweater, like a little sweater dress that comes with these tights. Ohio may have decided that it's actually spring now. We've been getting more warm weather than cold weather, although yesterday it was 40 degrees, so... But today it's supposed to be 79. So, it's still Ohioing in here in Ohio. But I didn't put this on someone because it just felt like it was going to make... Dolls don't sweat. But it felt like it was going to make a doll sweat to death. So I opted not to put this on someone at this time. So this will probably go on someone come the fall or winter. And I'll just hold on to it for the future cold weather months. The final maple leaf thing I got is not actually current maple leaf. It is retired, and this was the Market Magic outfit that I found on eBay. The boots are not from the set, and the orange shirt is not from the set, but the sweater, this corduroy denim skirt, and this hat are all from the Market Magic set. This just randomly came up on eBay, and I just fell in love with this sweater, with the black, with the tufts of color. It was so beautiful. And I'd actually seen this sweater once or twice before, not on eBay, just like the stock image and on someone else's doll somewhere along the line. And their sweater had a lot less black in it, and I really like it with a lot more black. Black is my favorite color, so I am biased, but I think that having more of the black base and more black in the sweater helps these little tufts of furry thread really stand out and look really gorgeous. So I put this on Covey because I decided that like this was the perfect audition outfit for Covey, because we're moving into the time of year where I start working on my theater story, my summer theater story. And so Covey wore this to audition for the summer production of Newsies that she's going to ultimately get cast in, along and have other dolls in my collection put together the summer musical. But it just feels like a very audition outfit. Not for the second day of auditions where it's all dance. First day for singing and acting. I do have more outfits to show in this video, but let's take a break from clothes and switch over to something totally different. This month I was able to get the American Girl mystery puzzles. Sorry, it's still in shrink. Torn shrink, but it's still in shrink, so sorry about the ring light. But this is a set of 4 different puzzles that are based on the covers of 4 of the different mystery, American Girl mystery books. They're small puzzles. I think they're like, they're 300 pieces, and it includes like a booklet with mini mysteries to solve. I enjoy puzzles. I love the American Girl mysteries. When I saw that this was a thing that existed, I just knew that I really wanted it, and I found one for a very good price, and so I got it. A few other non-outfit things that I got this month was I picked up 2 mini books, Kit's Robin Hood and Samantha's Wizard of Oz. I really need to add some books into my collection. I have readers who have nothing to read. Books are just like such a great decoration piece to have in the background. They tell their own story even without opening them up to see all the words inside. My Wizard of Oz book, I knew this when oops, sorry, Robin Hood. I knew this when I bought it. I don't know if you can see. It has like a little, it's like a dog bit it or something. It has like a tear in it right here, but it's not terribly obvious if I, adjust it, or I put a doll hand over it, or I throw something else slightly on top of it. I don't think it'll be a big deal. And I mean, who among us has not read books that were kind of manky? I certainly grew up with pets, and my books were constantly chewed on. I was not very good at picking up my things as a kid. And so I don't mind that it has like this like slight little bite into it. So yeah, 2 mini books, really happy to have them. Found them for decent prices. Mini books can sometimes go for like a truly stupid amount. Like I should not be paying as much as I would for a real book for me for a mini book. I just shouldn't be. So I found these for like $5 each, and so it was a good deal. Definitely worth getting. Glad I have these. Another thing that I did grab was this little, it's actually a compact, like a compact mirror thing, but it's also it looks like a laptop. And so the reason, and I'm going to pretend it's not meant to look like an Apple computer, because I don't like Apple computers. I am very much not a Mac person. So I might, at some point stick a different logo on here. But I got this because my CYO Cass, like I said, she's into tinkering, anything electronic, anything mechanical. She writes computer programs, she's learning computer code and all of that. So I wanted her to have a computer on which to do that. So in theater, whenever we deal with mirrors, we have a trick that we use where we use Coca-Cola and we smear it on there and it removes the reflective properties. But I might just like print something that would go like a computer screen and like put it over the mirror, because like this is super annoying. But it looks great. It's doll sized. It was a good price. Glad I grabbed it. Cass now has a computer, which is super great. Let's move into some AG brand outfits that I've added to my collection this month. The first one is the one that I'm most excited about in terms of AG brand items, clothes that I bought for myself. And that is, I got Luciana's Stellar outfit in full. I was actually able to negotiate it down to like an actually decent price rather than... Why is this going for $50+? I don't understand. Like, it's super cute, but why? Come on, secondhand market, why? So I wanted this in my collection because, first of all, Elena here, my number 43, is someone who's into astronomy and, thinks about potentially, like, would she want to be an astronaut? Does she want to not be an astronaut per se, but, like, work for NASA or work for, a museum where she gets to talk about the planets and the stars all day. So it was kind of a natural fit because, you know, this has the NASA coat and, you know, it's great for that. But I also just really wanted it because this shirt is really nice. It's just a nice, simple tank top that can be used for lots of different outfits. But the main thing that I really wanted this outfit for was these shorts. These shorts are so, so good. I love them. I love the little rolled cuff here. You know, the heart off to the side that has like the constellation. That's Luciana branding. I don't really care about that, but it doesn't bug me. It doesn't bother me, so I don't mind it. And I love the shape of them. They're, you know, slightly they're not like skin tight, you know, they're not booty shorts, they're not skin tight shorts, they're not like ripped on the edges, and there's nothing wrong with those. There's nothing wrong with those shorts. I think I actually own a pair of that style of shorts, but I love having this style too, where they're just slightly flared, they're a little bigger, they come down a little further. I really wanted these shorts so bad. I don't have a ton of doll shorts, and I now have a lot of dolls who would wear shorts in the summer. So I really, really wanted to get these shorts at the very least. And I was so glad I was able to get the entire outfit for Elena here, because she totally deserves the entire outfit, but I was willing to settle for just the shorts if I needed to. But isn't it cute? Look at these shorts. Look at these shorts. They're so good. So good. AG outfits not on dolls at the moment are, of course, the CYO outfit that my CYO cast came in. I haven't put this on anyone else yet, but I did really love the pieces, which is why I got this outfit in particular. It was never going to be a cast outfit. I just wanted the pieces. I did not realize that this shirt was like a basketball shirt, which is great because I have two different dolls who play basketball. And this will be, I have two different dolls who play basketball like competitively and on a team. And then Elena likes to play games of pickup basketball at the community center. But either way, like I did not realize that this was a basketball shirt, and I'm so glad it is because this means I have dolls who can actually wear it. So that's great. My mom visited this month. I'm going to show you some of the things that she gifted me elsewhere, but one of the things that she handed me was the parts of this outfit. I do not remember what this outfit is called, but she had wanted the shorts or the pants from this outfit, but she didn't really see a use in her collection for this shirt or these shoes, so she gave them to me. I have dolls who would absolutely wear this color. The weird sparkle metal things are kind of weird, but whatever, I can make it work. These shoes are kind of weird, right? Like these shoes are kind of weird. It is sealed glitter, which I love that. Sealed glitter is always superior to just flaky glitter. So I love that it's sealed, but like is this a style? Was this a style at some point? Like glittery front with a patent leather backing. It feels like a weird combo to me. I have dolls who will absolutely wear it. I will find a use for it, but I'm just like, as Kirsten, a person who does in fact wear clothes out there in the world and theoretically has some sort of fashion sense or at least preferences, these are weird to me. I don't understand them, but you know, to each their own. Next up was a couple of things that I found on Merkari. This person was selling a whole bunch of stuff, and a lot of it was for like really good prices, and I snapped just a few things up. The first is this aquamarine dress. It was from a mix and match collection a few years ago. I really like this particular mix and match collection just because I like the color green, and I feel like they don't do greens and blues as much anymore, which is really sad because this is really pretty. So I grabbed that. I grabbed from the same mix and match, or maybe from one of the earlier ones. I don't know. They do have a few mix and match collections that had these colors in it. I grabbed this because Ariadne, who's right here, the one with, she's my number 58. She tends to like more like buttoned up kind of looks. And so this is absolutely her style. The gemstones are not really, but whatever, I'll work with it. I just wanted more collared things. My kingdom for outfits that have Peter Pan collars. I really want more Peter Pan collars out there, but this is not a Peter Pan collar, but it's still super cute and it's something Ariadne would wear, so I had to grab that. And then the final thing that I got from that seller on Merkari was just this little tank top. It's from a white tank and briefs set that AG did, so I only got the tank top. I grabbed this because it was like $2 and also because, you know, it's good to have just like little simple basics like this in your collection. It's a good base that I can throw other shirts on over it for layering. It says AG on it and with a little pink flower, but like that's not a big deal to me. Nice, simple, versatile. Love it. Had to get it. One more AG thing that I don't have on a doll right now is these Cool Treats sneakers. Sweet Treats, Cool Treats. I don't know. They're like little Converse that have like popsicles on them. I just thought they were cute. My mother ended up buying them for me because I was out of money at the time. Like, I think we bought these in March, but they didn't arrive till April, which is why they're April collection edition. So my mom grabbed these for me as like a little gift. Super cute. Love them. Looking forward to putting them on someone. All right, let's move into some slightly bigger things, and then we'll end with more outfitty things. So another thing that I got this month was this little doll sewing machine. So I've been wanting a doll. There we go. You can kind of see it better when I block some of the light. I've been wanting a doll sewing machine for a while. Miri, who is my other CYO, my first CYO, she has red pixie hair, glasses, Jess Mold. She's my stage manager doll, and she also sews and helps costume shows that she's working on. So I wanted a sewing machine for her, but also Simone, who's right here. She's my pink Stardust holiday doll that I rewigged. She is really big into learning how to sew and making her own clothes and upcycling and all those sorts of things. So I really, now that I had 2 dolls that had sewing interests, I really needed to get a sewing machine. So I added this to my collection. And then using some rewards that I had combined with the Last Chance outlet, if you heard that, can you guess what it is? I was able to pick up the community center table and chairs set. This is really nice. These chairs are actually metal, and they're pretty heavy. So like your dolls can actually sit in them without fear of like the chair falling over and like destroying your doll and your dollhouse in the process. So these are really great, very useful. I figure like, yes, I can use them in like a community center craft room context, but also having been in many community centers, I have several dolls that play instruments and play in a band and an orchestra. And so I figure like these are the kind of chairs that somebody would drag into the practice room and use for rehearsals, even though they don't match anything else, because isn't that true of a lot of band spaces? Like you're just kind of working with whatever chairs you can find. So that's part of the set. And of course the other part is this nice table. This is a metal legs, wood, well, you know, that plasticky kind of wood, particle board kind of wood, a wood top that's really nice, has some nice grain design. It comes with this large poster board drawing pad that is just, you know, blank white paper, comes with some construction paper, pieces of paper, lots of other things included in the set. You've probably seen this. Lots of people have unboxed this before. I really wanted this because this table can be used in a lot of different ways. Yeah, of course, it can be a great craft table, but it can also work in a living room, even a dining room as a sideboard kind of thing. And I really, really wanted this little glue gun because this is like the cutest thing in the world. I love this. Absolutely, so cute. So got this for really cheap when I combined a reward certificate I had with the fact that it's currently only like $60. It's 40% off on AG's website. So had to grab that. Love that. So happy to finally have it. We're gonna finish off this video with a couple more outfit pieces that I added to my collection this month, and then I will be done. And hopefully this will finally be like a less than 30-minute video. All right, so the next things I got were Nude here is wearing 2 new items to my collection. The first is this is an AG item. This is Z Yang's Easy Breezy shirt from that Easy Breezy outfit. I've been wanting this for Nude for a while. It would have been nice to have grabbed the whole outfit, but I didn't really necessarily need more leggings. So when I found this for just the shirt for like $5, I was like, yes, please. So I got that. And then these jeans are from Dream Marie Boutique. So these are really, really cute jeans. They were pictured in the image, the promotional image on Etsy, with the cuffs rolled, but they do come unrolled, so you can have them either way. They came with a really nice press and pleat in them. So they are really cute. They do have pockets, like nice deep pockets. Very nice, very well crafted. I am very happy with these. I think they're very cute. I think they look great on Nude here. So that is one outfit, part AG, part Etsy seller. And then Carnes here is wearing two pieces from Clearwater Crafts. The first is this Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat t-shirt. This is a really nice, thick t-shirt with just, like a little printed on graphic. Very, very cute. Carnes is one of my gamers. So I saw this shirt and I was like, well, I need to buy it. And then one of the reasons I ended up buying it was because I was looking at these jeans by Clearwater Crafts as well. These are like a relaxed fit, slightly wider leg kind of jean. I'm looking for more jeans that aren't like skinny jeans, just because I have some skinny jeans already. They're great. I just want some variety because not everybody likes wearing skinny jeans, myself among them. So I wanted to have some more variety, and I'm really excited that there's more sellers who are making like a variety of different jean types. And then she's of course wearing the AG Gap shoes because I have two of the AG Gap outfits, so I have two pairs of these really awesome shoes. So yeah, Carnes is wearing Clearwater Crafts, except for the shoes. And I think she looks really cute in this. So for this last part, I'm going to move into some gifts, and it was appropriate that I just showed Carnes, who's one of my gamers, because some gifts that I got from my mother are these two little Nintendo Switch keychains. I just cut off the keychain bit so that it is less keychain obvious. And like they're both showing like little Animal Crossing scenes. So these are perfect. I had mentioned in a video in my 2025 collection goals that I wanted to add something like this into my collection, and my mom watches my videos. Shout out to my mom. So she saw these and went ahead and bought them for me. So really excited to have these they're just part of the storytelling for my dolls, and so now this is more that I can do to tell that aspect of some of their stories, because Quinn right here is also a gamer. She and Carnes actually know each other from playing games together while they were at a hospital stay together, so that is exciting. And then the other gift that I got from my mother was the jumper and boots outfit. This, if you saw my collection, my 2025 collection goals video, which I'll try and remember to link in the card up here, or maybe it's over here. I don't know. I'll find out. If you saw that video, you know that this was a set that I really, really, really wanted, but was not willing to pay the kind of outrageous prices for. Well, as it turned out, my mother actually already owned this for her dolls. She found it for a good price years ago, but she wasn't really using it. So she ended up, when she visited like 2 weeks ago, and she ended up giving it to me from her collection. If she ever wants it back, it goes back to her 100% because she's the one who bought it. But she was like, I'm not really using it. So you want it so bad, why don't you have it? So that is that. Again, I didn't really care about the boots, but mom has the boots. So cool. I have the full outfit. That is awesome. Taylor looks really cute in this. I probably won't keep her in it for long. It'll probably go to another doll that's for whom that's really a little bit more their style. But I think that if I put a black shirt underneath this with Taylor, it would be more her style. She doesn't really like this green color. I think it looks great with the outfit. I think the pairing works really well, but the green is not really Taylor's style. And that's everything I got in April. Like a truly terrifying amount of stuff, I know. This is, again, not a normal month for me. This is a reflection of the fact that I had a little extra money come in, combined with some tariff panic buying. So this should never happen again. I should never have this large of a video again. That being said, it is currently like April 27th, 26th or 27th. I don't remember off the top of my head. And there are rumors that there's going to be a very large American Girl release on May 1st. There's rumors about what that release will include that do intrigue me. So it's very possible that in May I will also have a decent size collection edition. Certainly if the new Truly Me dolls that are rumored and that we've actually seen some pictures of release, I already have a name and a full story for one of those dolls, so I'll be buying that doll right away. And then there would be a few more things that I would add. But I only have a normal amount of allowance money next month, which means I should have a much more normal amount of stuff. So thank you for bearing with me. I really am keeping my fingers crossed that this video is in the 30 minutes or less range. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to mention what your favorite thing that I added to my collection this month in the comments. Otherwise, like, comment, and subscribe should you so desire. And I will see you next time. Bye!